and Apple TV apps. We'll begin our broadcast in just a few moments. Please stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. The game you're tuning in for isn't quite ready yet. Remember, you can follow other games with the MyTown TV smartphone app. Download it today. Our broadcast will begin shortly. Thank you for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can follow us on Instagram for our complete broadcast schedule and more. This broadcast will begin in just a few minutes. This is the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can find our coverage on your smart TV with our Roku and Apple TV apps. We'll begin our broadcast in just a few moments. Please stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. The game you're tuning in for isn't quite ready yet. Remember, you can follow other games with the MyTown TV smartphone app. Download it today. Our broadcast will begin shortly. Thank you for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can follow us on Instagram for our complete broadcast schedule and more. This broadcast will begin in just a few minutes. This is the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can find our coverage on your smart TV with our Roku and Apple TV apps. We'll begin our broadcast in just a few moments. Please stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. The game you're tuning in for isn't quite ready yet. Remember, you can follow other games with the MyTown TV smartphone app. Download it today. Our broadcast will begin shortly. Thank you for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can follow us on Instagram for our complete broadcast schedule and more. This broadcast will begin in just a few minutes. This is the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can find our coverage on your smart TV with our Roku and Apple TV apps. We'll begin our broadcast in just a few moments. Please stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. The game you're tuning in for isn't quite ready yet. Remember, you can follow other games with the MyTown TV smartphone app. Download it today. Our broadcast will begin shortly. Thank you for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can follow us on Instagram for our complete broadcast schedule and more. This broadcast will begin in just a few minutes. This is the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can find our coverage on your smart TV with our Roku and Apple TV apps. We'll begin our broadcast in just a few moments. Please stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. The game you're tuning in for isn't quite ready yet. Remember, you can follow other games with the MyTown TV smartphone app. Download it today. Our broadcast will begin shortly. Thank you for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can follow us on Instagram for our complete broadcast schedule and more. This broadcast will begin in just a few minutes. This is the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can find our coverage on your smart TV with our Roku and Apple TV apps. We'll begin our broadcast in just a few moments. Please stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. The game you're tuning in for isn't quite ready yet. Remember, you can follow other games with the MyTown TV smartphone app. Download it today. Our broadcast will begin shortly. Thank you for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can follow us on Instagram for our complete broadcast schedule and more. This broadcast will begin in just a few minutes. This is the MyTown Sports Network. Our game hasn't started yet. Remember, you can find our coverage on your smart TV with our Roku and Apple TV apps. We'll begin our broadcast in just a few moments. Please stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. The game you're tuning in for isn't quite ready yet. Remember, you can follow other games with the MyTown.
You are looking live at James A. Anderson Gymnasium on the campus of Ashland Blazer High School in the extreme northeast corner of the Bluegrass State, otherwise known as the center of the basketball universe. Good evening, everybody. I'm Chris Pullum, and welcome to the Ashland Credit Union pregame show here on MyTown TV. And tonight we have a game that feels like a KHSAA Sweet 16 preview here in late February. Two programs and two head coaches in their fourth year leading their schools. Stacey Davis for the Kittens, Jim Hicks for the Lady Eagles. On the one side, the Ashland Kittens undefeated in the 16th region. On the other, Johnson Central also undefeated in the 15th region. So in other words, these are two teams that sit on top of their worlds, and both are trying to punch the same ticket, a trip to Lexington into the KHSAA Sweet 16. And we'll have it all for you right after this on MyTown TV.
Whoa, hey, fellas. You know the routine.
My bad. We got you.
Tom?
Now entering Clarks, number 24 from Georgetown, Kentucky, Malachi Marino. Make some noise for number 22, Braden Hawthorne. You know him, you can't guard him. From Woodford County, number 2, Jasper Johnson.
Return, refresh, fuel. Clarks. Ashland Credit Union is proud to offer 10 $1,000 scholarships to empower students taking the next steps on their journey. See website for more details or email scholarships@ashlandcu.org for more information.
Pick six for $19.99, a perfect meal for two.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on pick six, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick six meal for two for $19.99.
I was tired, wasn't getting very good sleep. I was dragging. I think deep down I knew something was wrong. Felt quite a bit of pain in my chest. Next thing you knew, I was doing a heart cath. I absolutely felt better immediately. Right back to work Monday morning with no kind of complications whatsoever. I know a lot about heating and air conditioning, but you guys are the ones that know about hearts.
Inspired Heart Care at UK King's Daughters.
This country runs on skilled hands, and right now, we don't have enough of them. Electrician jobs are booming, and IBEW Local 317 is training the folks who'll keep America lit. If you're ready to learn a trade that matters, visit us at 1848 Madison Avenue, Huntington.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
And we're back with the Ashland Credit Union pregame show live here on MyTown TV. It is the Ashland Kittens and the Johnson Central Lady Eagles, about 9 minutes away from tipping it off. Let's start with Johnson Central. They come into this 16-5 in 21 games this season, averaging just under 64 points per game and allowing just under 49. That's some serious defensive numbers, especially when you pair it with how efficient they are at the free throw line. The team numbers to key on here: 43% from the field, 33% from the three-point line, and 74% from the free throw line. They average right at about 28 rebounds per game. And here's the Chris Pullum truth serum. In March basketball, free throws are a skill that's hard to come by, and Johnson Central shoots them well, and if you put them at the stripe late, they are very comfortable stepping up and hitting big shots. And now the headliners, it's Carly Stanley, number 0. She's averaging almost 18 points a night. She's the engine, and when she can score in different ways and get aggressive, good things happen for this Johnson Central team. Number 2, Allie Stone is a freshman, 13 points per game and shooting about 86% from the free throw line. Freshman or not, that is veteran production. Number 22, Emma McKenzie is a perimeter threat. She shot and made 42 three-pointers on the season. That's about 2 per game. And when she gets clean looks, she can definitely hurt you from deep. Number 4, Cameron Duncan, another freshman. That's 3 key players here that are freshmen for this Johnson Central team. She's a strong finisher, right at 8 points per game. Shoots over 53% from the field, and when the game gets physical, she's the one that matters for this Lady Eagles team. And then the sophomore, number 14, Emma Ferguson, she does the glass work. Team best 5 rebounds per game, and she does it in unglamorous fashion, but she wins games, road games, and she is a player that can push this team on to the regional finals. And we talk about common opponents. Johnson Central beat Pikeville twice, 57-44 and 57-41. They also handled Paintsville twice, and they made a statement win against Boyd County, 71-41. And inside the 15th, the road runs through 2 big hurdles, Floyd Central and Pikeville. Johnson Central has already shown they can solve the Pikeville puzzle. Floyd Central is the heavyweight, athletic, physical, and can make you play fast. Bottom line, Johnson Central is a balanced team. They defend, and they are built for late game situations because of their free throw shooting. If this game is close in the fourth quarter, they are comfortable in those final 2 minutes. We're going to take a break. We'll be back to talk about the Ashland Kittens right after this on MyTown TV.
Trust is something earned, not given. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank, headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
You know, I want everybody to walk into Dutch Miller Key with as much confidence as I've got going down this hill.
I'm not sure a first-timer should be picking up this much speed.
88 miles an hour?
He's looking a little wobbly.
Ooh. That's still pretty good. For a limited time, check out 0% APR for 48 months on select new Tellurites, Sorrentos, and Sportages, and be sure to ask about 90-day deferred payments.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
Your family deserves nothing but the best.
The sky's the limit. Drew and Jonathan's Modular One sofas and sectionals at Big Sandy. They're fully customizable, oh so comfortable, and affordable. Modular One can be designed precisely to your liking, with multiple available pieces to choose from in 7 great colors, starting at $4.99. Pick what you need, combine, adjust, that's it. Your room, your way.
Shop Drew and Jonathan Home at Big Sandy Superstore.
Degree in your own backyard on your own terms. Ohio University Southern delivers affordable, flexible degrees that are always in demand in our community, or can take you anywhere. Move your career forever forward.
Being able to spend time with patients is really what does make the biggest difference.
My goal is to get you as well as I can so that you don't need a doctor as often.
With expert clinicians offering personalized care in pediatrics, mental health, pharmacy, dental, and so much more. We're more than your family doctor. We're your doctor in the family.
And we're back for the Ashland Credit Union pregame show live here from James A. Anderson Gymnasium. We talked about Johnson Central before the break. Let's talk about Ashland. First off, the key players for the Kittens. It all starts with Gabby Carley, the senior, headed to Malone University, averaging 15 points and 6 rebounds a game. She's a senior leader, a steady scorer, and the tone setter for this Ashland team. Number 10, Brooklyn Duckweiler, who's hit some big game winners lately for the Kittens, averaging 13.5 a night. She can score it, she can stretch you, and she's a huge piece of how Ashland plays with pace, especially with her defense. And then number 25, Ariana Gully, averaging just under 12 points a game and 8.3 rebounds. If she can control the glass and the paint, this will be a good night for the Kittens. We are now going to listen to what Coach Stacey Davis had to say about this game and also as the Kittens head into the postseason. I'm here with Ashland head coach Stacey Davis. Coach, tonight you're facing a team that's somewhat similar to Ashland in that both teams are undefeated in their region, 15th region for Johnson Central, 16th obviously for Ashland. Talk to me about what you're expecting out of this game.
It is. It's going to be it's a good challenge for us heading into postseason. They play a lot like us too. They're scrappy, aggressive on defense. They like to push the pace as well. So it'll be a good matchup. See, what else we need to refine to get ready for postseason play.
Well, that's actually where I wanted to hit next is, this is the last tune-up before we hit postseason. Next week it'll be either Fairview or Boyd County in the 64th District Championship, and then you're off to the 16th region. What do you need to see out of your team tonight to let you know that they're ready?
Just the same, like we said, refine up, see where we're at, what little things we still need to refine. We had some really good practices last week leading into last night's game and tonight's game. Just a few of our points of emphasis as far as communicating on defense, being more aggressive, switching, hedging, screen. So just to see if they're carrying that on over and what else we need over the next couple of days, a week to get ready for the postseason.
Coach, best of luck tonight. We'll be right
you.
back on MyTown TV.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we're here to make every moment even better. From grabbing lunch at Fat Patty's, to sweets at Sweet Peace Bakery, to finding the perfect gift downtown at the local Mercantile or Holly Bees. Your MCCU card helps you shop local with just a tap. This season, support local and pay with ease all around Ashland with MCCU with our new tap-to-pay debit and credit cards. Your money, your future, your choice. Members Choice Credit Union.
This country runs on skilled hands, and right now, we don't have enough of them. Electrician jobs are booming, and IBEW Local 317 is training the folks who'll keep America lit. If you're ready to learn a trade that matters, visit us at 1848 Madison Avenue, Huntington.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for two.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for two for $19.99.
Fresh Start Health is now accepting new patients in Moorhead. Walk-ins are welcome for primary care, counseling, hepatitis and STI treatment, psychiatry, and addiction medicine. Book online at freshstarthealth.com or call 606-225-8200. Fresh Start Health, next to Fazoli's, Moorhead.
Thinking about what's next after high school? Ashland Community and Technical College offers medical assisting, business administration, computer-aided drafting and design, college transfer, and more. Learn more at ashland.kctcs.edu.
Bong, bing, boom, bing, bong, bing, bing, bong, bingly, bongly, bing. Brilliant. Bong, bing, boom, bing, bong, bing, bing, bong, bingly, bongly,
From hand-cut steaks to fall-off-the-bone ribs, Texas Roadhouse has something for everyone. Visit TexasRoadhouse.com or download the Texas Roadhouse mobile app to get on the wait list or place a to-go order online. Fresh baked bread and honey cinnamon butter await at Texas Roadhouse. Order their legendary catering for your next event. Located at 501 Winchester Avenue across from Ashland Town Center Mall. Texas Roadhouse will help you support your local school.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most: our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
This country runs on skilled hands, and right now, we don't have enough of them. Electrician jobs are booming, and IBEW Local 317 is training the folks who'll keep America lit. If you're ready to learn a trade that matters, visit us at 1848 Madison Avenue, Huntington.
You know, I want everybody to walk into Dutch Miller Key with as much confidence as I've got going down this hill.
I'm not sure a first-timer should be picking up this much speed.
88 miles an hour?
He's looking a little wobbly.
Oh, that's still pretty good. For a limited time, check out 0% APR for 48 months on select new Tellurites, Sorrentos, and Sportages, and be sure to ask about 90-day deferred payments.
I was tired, wasn't getting very good sleep. I was dragging. I think deep down I knew something was wrong. Felt quite a bit of pain in my chest. Next thing you knew, I was doing a heart cath. I absolutely felt better immediately. Right back to work Monday morning with no kind of complications whatsoever. I know a lot about heating and air conditioning, but you guys are the ones that know about hearts.
Inspired Heart Care at UK King's Daughters.
And we're back. We'll throw it over to Chuck Brisk with tonight's starting lineups.
At guard, number 2, Ellie Sloan. And guard, freshman number 4, Cameron Duncan. And guard, 5'7", freshman number 22, Emma McKenzie. And at forward, 5'9", sophomore number 14, Emma Ferguson. Johnson Central is coached by Jim Hicks, assisted by Nikki Ferguson, Brent Rhodes, Lee Hopkins, Doug Hopkins, and Savannah Wheeler. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Ashland Kittens. Starting at forward, 6'1" junior, number 1, Alexis Roxler. And guard at 5'9" junior, number 23, Jenna Delaney. And guard at 5'9", number 10, Brooklyn Detweiler. And guard 5'8", senior, number 11, Gabby Carley. And at forward at 5'11", senior, number 25, Ariana Gully. Coach David Stu, assistant coach Ali Holly, senior varsity coach Beth Indra, and assistant coach Michael Lynch, head coach Stacey Davis.
So there you have it, your starters. First for Johnson Central, Carly Stanley, number 0, number 2, Allie Stone, number 4, Cameron Duncan, number 22, Emma McKenzie, and number 14, Emma Ferguson. For Ashland, it's the usual suspects. Number 11, Gabby Carley. Number 10, Brooklyn Duckweiler. Number 25, Ariana Gully. Number 1, Alexis Troxler. And number 23, Jenna Delaney. The ball is up, and we are underway, and that one intercepted by Stanley. She wants to hit quickly, and she was actually going the wrong direction. Just a little confusion there on the tip. So Ashland will have possession as Stanley actually played the ball in the front court and dribbled it to the offensive backcourt of Johnson Central. So now Carly will have it, and she's immediately under duress from Allie Stone, who takes it away, and Sloan with a layup and in. Johnson Central on the board early. Central keeping that full court pressure up. Carly now trying to beat the corner around Sloan. Might have got away with a push there. Carly now in trouble. Able to find Duckweiler, who dumps it down to Delaney. One more in the post to Gully. She couldn't handle it, but it's over the end line off of Johnson Central. It was Allie Sloan again who got her mitts on that one. Just couldn't keep it in. Delaney looking for help. Carly has her shot blocked by Duncan. And Ashland will have to reset. Sloan tightly guarding Carly out front. Here's Carly again trying to spin for some relief. Drops it down to Gully, wide open on the block. Misses the layup, gets her own. Had her shot blocked on the way up. It'll be a jump ball, and possession will go towards the Kittens. Johnson Central being very disruptive defensively, not letting Ashland run anything they want. Duckweiler gets a step on her defender, drops it down to Delaney. One more to Troxler. Troxler trying to turn the corner. Now it's Carly. After the hesitation, throws the shot up, and it's blocked. Allie Sloan got that one. Here comes Ferguson now across the timeline for the Lady Eagles. It's Johnson Central team undefeated in the 15th region under fourth-year head coach Jim Hicks. And after the turnover, Carly picks it up. Ashland has numbers. Carly drops it down to Gully. Gully on the left side gets the finish.
Gully, assisted by Cannon Carly.
Here's Sloan across the timeline. Picked up by Duckweiler. Duckweiler trying to give her a taste of her own medicine there with a sticky defense out front. Here's Duncan. Stanley now on the runner, off the mark. Stanley knocked it out of the hands of Duncan over the inline, so Ashland will have it. Johnson Central with an opportunity to set up that press one more time. Here's Carly. Wants to clear out Delaney and dribble into a double team, but Delaney right there to split it. Dropped it down to Gully. Gully's finish up and in. Ashland a little better form there, trying to break the Johnson Central press. Here's Carly Stanley. Had it tapped away. Delaney now ahead of the pack. Delaney will settle on the left side and lays it up and in. And with that, Coach Hicks wants a timeout, a 30-second timeout. So we'll stay right here. But while we're in this timeout, I think this will give us an opportunity to talk about what the Ashland Kittens are honoring tonight. Tonight, we all pause in honor of an incredibly brave little girl, Kyler Kingery, who is fighting B-cell acute lymphoblastic leukemia. While most kids her age are busy playing, laughing, and learning, Kyler has faced challenges no child should ever have to face. Through every appointment, every treatment, and every obstacle, she continues to shine with determination and heart as she does it all with a beautiful little smile. And Kyler and her family are very special to the Ashland Kitten basketball family, and tonight we all stand with them. After the 30-second timeout, Johnson Central will have it underneath the Ashland basket. Ashland showing a three-quarter court press with Troxler up front. They usually try to trap the corners out of this. Long pass opposite from Stanley, misses the mark as she intended to find Emma McKenzie, but that pass just offline. Now Carly receives it in the corner. Immediately Johnson Central giving her all sorts of trouble, and Duncan got her hand on it but couldn't control it. Ashland will have it out of bounds on the side. Ashland right now just scrambling to try to get the ball up the floor. Here's Gully, back to Delaney. Delaney's had a nice dump to Gully in the paint. She spins back to the middle and her shot is blocked, but a lot of contact downstairs will send Ariana Gully to the free throw line, where she's 75% on the season. Mentioned Brooklyn Duckweiler. She's hit some big shots for these Kittens. She had a game winner last night, a runner from about 12 feet out with 5 seconds left to push Ashland over the top in their win. And then, of course, last week, the big shot she hit here against Portsmouth at the death in overtime to win it for the Kittens. And that was after an Addison Wolf triple to send the game into overtime. So high drama with these Kittens all season long. Here's Sloan trying to find room around Duckweiler. Tall task with Brooklyn Duckweiler defending the ball out front. McKenzie drops it back to Stanley. Stanley spins around Carly but can't get the shot to fall. And that's exactly what Ashland needs. If they can get stops, that won't allow Johnson Central to set up that press that they're having so much trouble with. So Carly will back it out, lost the handle, and nearly dribbled over the half-court line. Instead, it was deflected back towards the line, which allowed Carly to be able to cross the line to touch it again. Some heads-up officiating there by this three-man crew. Here's Carly on the curl off the inbound screen. Dump down to Gully. Gully settles, lifts her defender, missed the shot, and Gully will get called for the push. That'll be her first foul of the game for the Kittens. Here's Sloan. Lost the handle, but recovered by Johnson Central. The long three off the mark by Stanley and recovered by Duckweiler. Quickly up to Carly. Carly, the lane just opened up for her, and she's fouled on the way up. That's against Ferguson. That, I believe that's her second. We'll find out soon enough. It's not. It's Duncan. I'll take it back. The first foul of the game was against Cameron Duncan, so that's her second foul. As Carly steps up and drills the free throw. Carly on the season up to 71%. She started in a bit of a slump from the free throw line this year, right around 50%, but she's really been able to lock in here lately. And Carly gets both. Ashland out to a 9-2 lead. 3:40 to go here in the first period. Sloan, nowhere to go. Double coming from Troxler. She's able to release it to Ferguson. Stanley now splits the defense. Her step through off the mark. Stanley gets her own. Shot up and in. Carly Stanley with her first bucket of the game. Delaney shuffles it on to Duckweiler. Tried to run it down. Finds Troxler on the skip. Now it's Delaney out front. Sometimes accidental offense is the best offense. Gully dropped her shoulder and missed the shot, but looks like Duncan will get called. Is that Duncan? No, that's not. She's out. That's Stanley who got called for the foul there. And Martina Conley now in for Johnson Central as Zoe J. Smith is at the table to check in for Ashland at the next opportunity. Gully sinks the first one.
Number 3, Zoe J. Smith.
Delaney will take a break. So Zoe Smith, the 8th grader in the game, averaging 6.4 points per game and just at 3.5 rebounds. Here's Sloan. Nearly lost the handle, but able to recover. That's quick on quick right there with Sloan and Delaney. Carly Stanley with the hezzy. Turns the corner, misses the shot. Gully grabs the board. And now it's Carly ahead of her defender. Smith, Duckweiler. Skip pass to Troxler. Troxler had it tapped away and somehow saved it right to Gabby Carly. Now it's Duckweiler. She'll rise from 3. No good. Emma McKenzie with the board. Sloan. Good crossover move to get around Zoe J. Smith and get the finish. Allie Sloan with her second bucket of the game makes it 11-6 Ashland. Here's Duckweiler. Duckweiler with a hesitation and a left hand finger roll up and in. Duckweiler on the board, and she has become a scoring machine of late for these Kittens. Here's Stanley. Stanley had it tapped away by Carly, but Sloan was right there. Here's Conley now, trying to turn the corner on Troxler. Ashland doing a good job of just squaring up the ball and keeping it in front of him right now. Ferguson. Skip pass all the way out to Sloan. Sloan's isolated and wants to go. Spins back around Duckweiler. The shot wild, but up and in. A shooter's touch. Allie Sloan. I don't think she ever saw the rim on that release, but she is just that good. A takeaway and another takeaway. That time Carly got called for the reach. That'll be her first foul. And Addison Wolf now in for Duckweiler. Big shot maker in for big shot maker. As Duckweiler getting some coaching on the sideline from assistant coach Michael Lynch. Here's Sloan. Double screen. Trying to turn the corner. Might have got away with a travel. Instead, it's Stanley. He'll step back from three. No good. Rebound, Troxler. Carly had it back tapped by Sloan, and now the other way, it's Ferguson. Stanley just lost the handle. So it will be Ashland's ball after the Johnson Central turnover. And with that, Jenna Delaney will come back in for Alexis Troxler. Delaney named as one of the preseason top 10 players in the 16th region in softball, along with her teammate Brooklyn Duckweiler. And the runner from Delaney, no good. Rebounded by Wolf. Wolf tried to drop it down to Delaney, but some miscommunication there, and that was off the leg of the Johnson Central player. But of course, Jenna Delaney holding an offer right now from Valparaiso to play softball. A lot of offers out there. Brooklyn Duckweiler with Rio Grande. I know St. Leo's offered her. She picked up an offer this week from Midway College. And of course, her brother, Dylan Duckweiler, just committed to play football at Pikeville, U-Pike. And that ceremony will be Monday afternoon here at Blazer. 3-2, Sloan's runner, no good. Rebound, Zoe J. Her heave was late, even if it had gone, but that's how we'll end the first. It's Ashland 13, Johnson Central 8. We'll be back right after this on MyTown TV.
Whoa, hey, fellas. You know the routine.
My bad. We got you.
Tom?
Now entering Clarks, number 24 from Georgetown, Kentucky, Malachi Marino. Make some noise for number 22, Braden Hawthorne. You know him. You can't guard him. From Woodford County, number 2, Jasper Johnson.
Return. Fresh. Fuel. Clarks.
You know, I want everybody to walk into Dutch Miller Key with as much confidence as I've got going down this hill.
I'm not sure a first-timer should be picking up this much speed.
88 miles an hour?
He's looking a little wobbly.
That's still pretty good. For a limited time, check out 0% APR for 48 months on select new Tellurites, Sorrentos, and Sportages, and be sure to ask about 90-day deferred payments.
And you're looking at on the Johnson Central bench right now, Savannah Wheeler, former Miss Basketball, I believe it was 2019, played for the Boyd County Lady Lions. And that was back, of course, when MyTown TV covered Savannah. And she gave us a lot of really good clips during her time. Of course, she went on to have a successful career at Marshall before she transferred to Middle Tennessee State and then had a really nice pro career overseas. So it's nice to see Savannah now teaching her skills to a younger generation of players. Even though it is the 15th region for Johnson Central, hopefully we'll get her back up here north at some point. Ready to start the second quarter. It will be Johnson Central's ball inbound by Emma Ferguson. Sloan left it for Duncan, who's back in with 2. And a jump ball tied up by Brooklyn Duckweiler. That'll give possession to the Kittens and a chance for Johnson Central to press. And you have Carly out of the game right now, who's been the primary ball handler for Ashland. Duckweiler showing that she can give some relief as well and gets the floater. She takes it coast to coast. Duckweiler with her second bucket of the game. Kick out to the wing, and the 3 is good by Emma McKenzie. She shoots right at 34% from the three-point line on the season. And Laura Short now coming on for Zoe J. Smith. Sloan across the timeline. Trying to get a run at Duckweiler, but Duckweiler able to square her up. And another big three from Emma McKenzie. That time missed the mark. Ashland will have it out of bounds. It'll be Laura Short and Brooklyn Duckweiler as the primary ball handlers for Ashland right now. Addison Wolf trying to give some relief as well. I like the way Duckweiler handled the press last time. If you can find a way to get the ball in her hands and then clear out, let her go to work. So the more offensive players you put in the backcourt, the more defensive players there are to trap. And that's exactly what happens. She attacked the inside player coming to trap and picked up the foul on Carly Stanley, and that's her first foul.
Second quarter. Returning for the Kittens, number 11, Gabby Carly.
Carly back on to give some ball handling relief for Ashland. She'll bring it up against Emma Ferguson. Carly splits the defense, and her shot up and in and fouled while she's at it. Gabby Carly will count the basket, and Carly will go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. That foul assessed to Emma Ferguson, the Johnson Central sophomore. Carly 3 for 3 from the charity stripe tonight. 18-11 Kittens. Here's Stanley. Gives it up to Sloan. Stanley again. That one off of Gully. It will stay with Johnson Central, but Ashland giving Johnson Central a taste of their own medicine there as they tried to scramble defensively and force a turnover with some well-timed traps. Delaney got a hand on it, tried to save it. Instead, it's going the other way. Stanley with the runner gets it to fall. And we'll have a push on Carly Stanley. That's her second foul. And we'll see if Coach Jim Hicks will go to the bench. He's going to stick with Stanley. So he has Duncan and Stanley both on 2 fouls on the floor right now for Johnson Central. That double's coming. Here's Gully. Now Carly can reset. Carly off the screen from Gully. Had the roll, but just couldn't get squared up due to the defense from Duncan, who closed down effectively. It's Sloan now ahead to Stanley. Stanley on the breakaway. She's fouled hard by Jenna Delaney. And for Delaney, that will be her first foul. And Carly Stanley will go to the line to shoot 2. Stanley on the season, a 67% free throw shooter. She has no trouble with the first one. Ashland's lead cut to 4, 6:02 left in the first half. Alexis Troxler rises from the Ashland bench. She'll check in at the next opportunity as that one was off the back iron. And now it's Carly on the press break. Tried to feed to Gully. Instead, it was deflected. And now it's Ferguson on the run out. Left it for Sloan. Sloan's shot off the mark. Good challenge from Carly. Principle of verticality gives her the airspace directly above her shoulders, and that's exactly what she did on the other end. Carly with the presence of mind to look up and find Duckweiler. Duckweiler fouled on the layup attempt. And that'll put Brooklyn on the line where she's a 70% free throw shooter on the season. A chance to push this lead back out to 6 for the Kittens. That one off the mark.
Substitution for Johnson Central, number 22, Emma McKenzie, or actually number 1, Alexis Troxler.
Emma McKenzie back on for Carly Stanley as Duckweiler hits 1 of 2. Lead now 5 for the Kittens. Allie Sloan across the timeline, picked up by Duckweiler. Johnson Central flattening out their offense and Sloan had to pick it up, able to find McKenzie. And now back to Sloan. Here's Ferguson. Found the cutting Emma McKenzie, who records her 5th point of the game. Lead down to 3 for Ashland. Here's Delaney. Baseline feed to Short. Kicked out Duckweiler. 3-ball, back iron, no good. Delaney with a rebound. Carly for 3. Short. And that one off of number 22, Emma McKenzie. So Ashland will have the ball deep in the corner. Ashland historically struggles on these out of bounds underneath inbound plays. And that is the worst spot you want to be in. Carly doubled immediately. Troxler. Delaney. She'll lower her shoulder and go up. Missed the shot. Rebound picked up by Ferguson. And Johnson Central with a careless turnover. Coach Jim Hicks beside himself on the bench. And now Brooke Campbell on for Jenna Delaney. Thing about Delaney, I mean, she puts her body on the line every possession for this Kittens team. It's good that Ashland's got some depth in that position this year as Short hits the runner so they can burn Delaney in quick blasts. And nobody picks up Sloan, and she finger rolls one in on the other end for her 8th point. Duckweiler answers right back. Duckweiler now with 7. Jim Hicks furious. He wants a full timeout. We're going to take one too. You're watching Ashland Kittens basketball on MyTown TV. We will be right back.
At Big Sandy Superstore, we support factories and workers right here in the USA. We're always looking for American-made brands that are built to last and made to matter. Because American-made means jobs and opportunities in our communities. You'll get big savings on American-made brands when you shop right here and can feel good knowing you're supporting your neighbors, friends, and family. Built here, sold here. Big Sandy Superstore.
Trust is something earned, not given. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank, headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
It's the Ashland Kittens with a 5-point lead, 23-18, 4:17 left here in the first half. And it's been a half where both teams have flexed their defensive muscles from time to time and been able to shake their opponent's offensive will. For the most part, Ashland has responded well, other than a few turnovers in transition. Johnson Central so aggressive at the front of their press, it's no surprise that they've been able to force a few Kitten turnovers. Ferguson, the inbounder. Leaves it for Sloan. Carly's going to square her up. Gully now on the bench for Ashland, if we didn't mention that before. Here's McKenzie. Ferguson. And we're going to have a foul on Brooke Campbell. A foul away from the ball as she tried to body Duncan on that cut. That's Brooke Campbell's first foul, second team foul on the Kittens. Inbound in the backcourt to Allie Sloan. She'll walk it up against Duckweiler. Wants to get a running head start, I guess. Flare screen for McKenzie. Played well by Campbell. Sloan now up top. Duckweiler got a finger on it, but Sloan able to recover. Now Sloan with some room on the left side. The recovery blocked by Duckweiler. But they're going to say the foul went against Alexis Troxler. So that will put Allie Sloan on the line, where she is an 86% free throw shooter, the freshman. Nearly automatic this season for the Lady Eagles. And Sloan gets them both. We're it's a 3-point game now. Campbell tried to take it behind her back, nearly lost her footing. Instead, it's Carly now. She's doubled, finds Duckweiler out front. Duckweiler against Conley, leaves it for Troxler. Campbell thought about it, instead needs some help. Carly now. Ashland, a different team without Gully out there. Gully is such a presence around the basket. She commands attention. She has her own gravity when she's playing in the post offensively. And that foul will go against Emma McKenzie. That's her first. And Carly back to the line. Carly now with 6 points on the evening for the Kittens. And Carly gets them both.
Returning to the Kittens, number 25, Ariana Gully.
Ariana Gully now back on for Laura Short, who put in a good shift for these Kittens. Sloan trying to avoid dribbling into the double team. And she's pushed by Carly. That'll be Gabby's second foul. And immediately Addison Wolf off the bench, as well as Zoe J. Smith. So Brooke Campbell off and Gabby Carly off. So it's Troxler, Gully, Wolf, Duckweiler, and Smith for Ashland with just under 3 to play in the half. Here's Allie Sloan. Last couple times she's tried to get to the left hand on the drive. Runner by McKenzie, good. Emma McKenzie, a reliable scorer for this Johnson Central team, only averaging 7 points per game. Well, right at 8 points per game, but already at 7 here tonight. And that one off of Duckweiler, so possession will go to Johnson Central. So a chance for the Lady Eagles to tie it up here with a 3. Carly Stanley has been on the bench for a while for Johnson Central with 2 fouls. Cameron Duncan playing with 2 fouls. She's been able to avoid picking up that third. McKenzie left it for Duncan. Troxler's probably got away with one there. Taken away by Gully. Gully gives it up to Duckweiler. Shuffles it back to Wolf. Wolf on the drive, kicks to Troxler, one more to Smith. Smith feigns the 3, the lifter defender, leaves it for Duckweiler. Duckweiler with the floater, no good. Gully, her shot blocked, but they're going to say Cameron Duncan got her with the body on the way up. And if so, that's her third, and it is. So Duncan likely out of the game for the rest of the half, only a minute 49 remaining. Gully sinks the first one.
In for the Lady Eagles, number 33, Julie Dials.
Julie Dials now on for Johnson Central. Rebound, Zoe Smith drops it down to Addison Wolf, and that one tapped away by Conley. Wolf will inbound, staggered box set for Ashland. All the way out to Zoe J up top. High screen from Gully, who had the slip, but Johnson Central did a great job of closing that down. Here's Duckweiler now. Troxler, she'll let it fly from 3, no good. Rebound, Sloan. Ferguson to the corner. McKenzie missed the shot, rebounded by Duckweiler. Long ball for Zoe Smith, intercepted by Sloan. Boy, a catch like that. Allie Sloan should be maybe playing receiver for Johnson Central, although I think being part of the Johnson Central receiving corps isn't maybe the most attractive position to play on the football field. Duckweiler will go to the line to shoot 2 after that foul. That was Martina Conley with the foul. Duckweiler gets an unfriendly bounce on that one. She's 1 of 3 from the free throw line so far tonight. Second one rolls in. Back to a 5-point game. It's kicked to the wing. Ferguson misses the shot. Troxler with a board. And she is doubled right away, and they're going to get Conley with the reach on Troxler. And that should put Troxler on the line to shoot 2. Troxler right at 60% from the free throw line this season. And that is up. She was really cold from the beginning of the season. She started to find her form from the free throw line as the season has progressed. So the junior steps up and drills her first one. 28-22 Kittens. 56 seconds left in the first half. Troxler's second, back iron, no good. Rebound controlled by Ferguson. Sloan will walk it up. Jim Hicks moving the chess pieces on the board for Johnson Central from the sideline. Slow, nowhere to go. Duckweiler just squaring her up. Here's Conley. Conley tried to turn the corner, lost the handle, but they're going to get Duckweiler with the reach. Check that, Wolf with the reach. So Conley steps up and hits her first one, the 50% free throw shooter on the season. Shot that one with confidence. Both teams in the bonus now with 25 seconds remaining. Conley sinks them both. 4-point game. Duckweiler trying to avoid the double team. Troxler in the corner, back to Wolf. Wolf tried to take a dribble, instead had it taken away by Conley. Here's Sloan now with 9 seconds against Troxler. 6 seconds, Sloan spins back. And they're going to get Wolf with the reach. And that's Addison's second foul, and not the one you want to foul, as we mentioned. Allie Sloan right at 86% on the season from the free throw line for Johnson Central. And that one uncharacteristically rolls off the side of the rim. Laura Short back on for Ashland, also Elizabeth Blair on for Johnson Central. And Sloan misses both. Rebound Troxler. Duckweiler, long shot off the mark, and that will end the first half. It's Ashland with a 4-point lead, 28-24. We'll be back to run down the scores right after this. You're watching Ashland Kittens basketball on MyTown TV. We will be right back.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for 2.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down. Ooh. Put your phone.
Be safe, Kentucky. Buckle up and put the phone down.
At Big Sandy Superstore, we support factories and workers right here in the USA. We're always looking for American-made brands that are built to last and made to matter. Because American-made means jobs and opportunities in our communities. You'll get big savings on American-made brands when you shop right here and can feel good knowing you're supporting your neighbors, friends, and family. Built here, sold here. Big Sandy Superstore.
Cycling with my wife was a lifestyle for me. The more and more I cycled, the harder and harder it was to get out of chairs. It was restricting everything that I could do. The ultimate result was hip replacements. King's Daughters, they were fantastic. The same day I got home from the hospital, I hopped right on my bike. Knowing that you can get back on your bike and go out and accomplish something that you didn't think you'd be able to, it's just amazing.
Inspired orthopedics care at UK King's Daughters.
Trust is something earned, not given. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank, headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
So a low-scoring affair here at James A. Anderson Gymnasium. Both teams off their mark as Johnson Central averages right at 64 points per game. Ashland at 62 points per game. And at the half, it's Ashland 28, Johnson Central 24. Your scorers so far leading the way for Johnson Central. It's been the freshman, number 2, Allie Sloan, with 10 points. Behind her, a fellow freshman, Emma McKenzie, with 7. Then it is Carly Stanley with 5. And Martina Conley with 2. For Ashland, it's Brooklyn Duckweiler leading the way with 8. Ariana Gully and Gabby Carley with 7 apiece. Alexis Troxler with 1. And Laura Short and Jenna Delaney with 2 apiece. We're going to take another break. We'll be back to talk about what both teams need to do here in the second half. You're watching Ashland Kittens basketball on MyTown TV. We will be right back.
Whoa, hey, fellas. You know the routine.
My bad. We got you.
Tom?
Now entering Clarks, number 24 from Georgetown, Kentucky, Malachi Marino. Make some noise for number 22, Brayden Hawthorne. You know him. You can't guard him. From Woodford County, number 2, Jasper Johnson.
Return. Fresh. Fuel. Clarks.
At Primary Plus, we're more than just a healthcare provider. Since 1983, we have been proudly serving communities across northeastern Kentucky, providing state-of-the-art care to the region we call home. With expert clinicians offering personalized care, and we're more than your family doctor. We're your doctor in the family.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
When life throws you a full court press, Ashland Community and Technical College helps you break through. This is your comeback. Get in the game at ashland.kctcs.edu.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most: our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
Mom, what's for dinner?
Back with the Buffalo Wild Wings halftime show live here from James A. Anderson Gymnasium. We've had a good one so far. It's Ashland 28, Johnson Central 24. And a live check-in real quick down in Pineville, Kentucky. The Ashland Tomcats playing Bell County. And at the end of one, it's Ashland 17, Belco 13. Ashland with 5 threes in the first quarter from 4 different players. And the Tomcats trying to get back to their winning ways several hours away from the center of the basketball universe here in Ashland, Kentucky. But in the second half, look at your coach Stacey Davis at halftime talking to your kittens in the locker room. The message is clear. We need to be strong with the ball, keep your head up. You know what Johnson Central is going to do early defensively off of a make. They are going to try to double the ball before you reach half court. So Ashland needs to use their back off dribble to great effect, and they had some success pulling Ariana Gully up from the back line and sending her up as relief into the middle of the court just beyond the three-point line. That should be Gabby Carley's outlet. And then, of course, long opposite always open as well. But Ashland needs to prove they can handle defensive pressure. They're usually the ones swinging the hammer for the first half. Johnson Central probably more aggressive defensively than Ashland. So they're going to have to try to find a way to figure that out. And also what they need to figure out is a way to slow down Allie Sloan. 10 points in the first half. The freshman looked really strong going to her left off the dribble. And when it wasn't Duckweiler on her, she was able to sort of create her own whenever she wanted. And the other thing is you've got to find a way to spot up Emma McKenzie, another freshman. 7 points in the first half, but you can see her shooting touch. She can shoot on the move, and if you give her any space at all, she can make you pay for it. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we should be close to starting up the second half here at James A. Anderson Gymnasium. I want to thank you all for joining us for the Buffalo Wild Wings halftime show. We'll be right back. You're watching Ashland Kittens basketball on MyTown TV.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Earn a degree in your own backyard on your own terms. Ohio University Southern delivers affordable, flexible degrees that are always in demand in our community, or can take you anywhere. Move your career forever forward.
Bong, bing, boom, bing, bong, boom, bing, bong, bingly, bongly, boom. Brilliant. Bong, bing, boom, bing, bong, boom, bing, bong, bingly, bongly, boom.
You know, I want everybody to walk into Dutch Miller Key with as much confidence as I've got going down this hill.
I'm not sure a first-timer should be picking up this much speed.
88 miles an hour?
He's looking a little wobbly.
Ooh. That's still pretty good. For a limited time, check out 0% APR for 48 months on select new Tellurites, Sorrentos, and Sportages, and be sure to ask about 90-day deferred payments.
Pick six for $19.99, a perfect meal for two.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on pick six, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Davis so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap, rap. Pick six meal for two for $19.99.
And we're back with Ashland Kittens basketball here on MyTown TV. Ready to start the second half as both teams getting their final instructions from their coaches. And for Johnson Central, they'll answer the bell with their original starting five of Stanley, Sloan, Duncan, McKenzie, and Ferguson. And looks like it's much the same for Ashland. Troxler, Gully, Carley, Duckweiler, and Delaney. So here we go. It'll be Troxler inbounding to Carley, and we are underway in the second half. Both teams undefeated in their region. Johnson Central starts out with a two-man front zone. Delaney on the skip. Delaney's 17-footer up and in. Takeaway by Ashland. Carly. Ashland trying to make something happen early here. Back tap taken away by Carly. This is Ashland's bread and butter. Turning teams over. Carly misses the shot. Rebound Sloan. A chance to strike back quickly for Johnson Central. Sloan with a burst of speed. Had her shot blocked from behind by Brooklyn Duckweiler. That is speed versus speed. Duckweiler versus Sloan. Sloan will inbound for Johnson Central. Here's Stanley. She'll step back, take the three. Can't get it to fall. Rebound Troxler. Carly with her head up, looking for options ahead. Finds Duckweiler in the corner. Duckweiler skipped to Troxler. Feigns the three. Instead takes a 17-footer, no good. Gully with the rebound. Made the mistake of bringing it down to her waist, and it was Ferguson who was able to get a hand on it. And a foul shortly after. The Ashland's ball out of bounds. An update from Pineville. The Tomcats ahead 31-19 on Bell County in the second quarter. We'll try to get a halftime score for you as well. Here's Carly against Sloan. Gully on the roll. Stanley nearly took it away. Now it's Duckweiler. Duckweiler fouled by Stanley. That's her third. We'll see what Coach Hicks is going to do. He'll immediately go to his bench. Martina Conley back in. So the sophomore, Stanley, on the bench again. And here's Carly up front. Delaney tried to post feed into Troxler. The pass right at Troxler's feet. I'm sure Delaney would like to have that one back. Allie Sloan. Duckweiler. Got tied up. Sloan missed the shot. Duckweiler with the rebound. Has options ahead, but stumbled just a bit. Gully, she'll take the three off the mark. Rebound Sloan. Sloan trying to turn on the Jets. Her shot blocked from behind, but Troxler got her with the body, so that'll put Allie Sloan on the line once again. She's 2 of 4 at the free throw line in this game so far. And uncharacteristic as she shoots 86% from the free throw line on the season. Sloan's first one up and in. 32-25 Kittens. Sloan's second. And it's a 6-point game. Here's Carly. Duckweiler in the corner. Johnson Central sticking with that zone defense. Troxler. Duckweiler feigns the three, instead kicks to Troxler in the corner. Ashland sort of getting the ball hung up on that left side of the floor. When they do that, they're easy to defend. Delaney, the inbounder, finds Troxler. Back to Delaney. Delaney tries to turn the corner and does around Conley. Gets the floater to fall. So Delaney with her third bucket of the game. Duncan trying to answer back, just lost the handle, and now it's Duckweiler in transition. Duck fouled on the way up. No foul called. And I did anticipate that foul. Apparently the ball was just deflected. Duckweiler trying to find room around Conley. Shuffles it on to Carly. Carly spins back to her left. Floater up and in. Beautiful move by the Ashland senior to give Ashland a 10-point lead. Sloan. Troxler with her stride for stride. Finally gets the corner and blocked by Troxler. And that's the thing about Alexis Troxler. She can make up so much ground with her length and athleticism. And Sloan had clearly beat her around the edge, but just that wingspan alone able to provide recovery coverage. That was against Gully. That's her second foul. Rebound controlled by Troxler. She's going to try to dribble out of it herself. Shuffles on to Delaney. Post feed into Gully. Gully one-on-one. Goes up strong and is fouled by Duncan. That is Cameron Duncan's fourth foul. Good recognition by Ashland there. Having the isolation inside, one-on-one coverage with Duncan on Gully. And Gully able to bury the first one. So Julie Dials back on as Cameron Duncan will take a seat with 4 fouls and 4:20 to play in the third period. Gully sinks them both. Gully with 5 makes from the free throw line, puts her at 9 points. Check that, puts her at 11 points on the night. Duckweiler's 3 from the corner off the mark. Conley with a board. Now she's going to push up. Here's Conley, the junior. Floater, no good. Rebound Trox. Carly, Duckweiler. Carly lifts the defender, kicks back to Duck. Duck lifts the defender, back to Carly from 3 this time. Got it. First triple of the night for the Kittens. Pushes the lead to 41-26. And that was off of Allie Sloan. So possession will go back to the Kittens, and Coach Jim Hicks wants a full timeout. You're watching Ashland Kittens basketball on MyTown TV. We will be right back.
Bong, ding, boom, bing, bong, bing, bing, bong, bingly, bongly, boo. Brilliant. Bong, bing, boom, bing, bong, bing, bing, bong, bingly, bongly, boo.
Thinking about what's next after high school? Ashland Community and Technical College offers medical assisting, business administration, computer-aided drafting and design, college transfer, and more. Learn more at ashland.kctcs.edu.
And we're back. It's the Kittens on top of Johnson Central, 41-26. 3:38 remaining in the third quarter. An update from Pineville. Ashland 34, Bell County 23 at halftime. Elijah Neal with 2 fouls. Bell County star Burnett also has 2. Ashland's biggest lead was 34-19, and then 2 late buckets from Bell County brought them back to within 11 at the break. Ashland's ball after the Johnson Central turnover. Carly with a screen from Gully, turns the corner. Drop down to Delaney, who gets the finish. Jenna Delaney on 8 now for Ashland. Kicked by Duckweiler will give the ball back to Johnson Central. Ella Beth Blair. And I called her Elizabeth earlier. It's actually Ella Beth Blair. Apologies to the Blair family. Here's Sloan. Double screen high. Sloan cuts back inside and hammered on the way up by Duckweiler. That might have been a... Check that. That went against Delaney, not Duckweiler. I'm swinging and missing on a lot of these foul calls tonight. My apologies. So Sloan back on the line for Johnson Central. 5 of 7 from the free throw line tonight for Allie Sloan. And Zoe J. Smith checks back in for Jenna Delaney. And Sloan gets them both. Duckweiler around Conley. Duckweiler left-hand finger roll off the mark. Rebound controlled by McKenzie. McKenzie needs some help as Ashland's trying to double. She was able to find Ferguson all by herself, but the pass off the mark. So another Johnson Central turnover awards another possession to the Kittens with 2:53 left in the third. Troxler across the timeline. Gives it up to Gabby Carley. Zoe Smith on the baseline, gets the shot to fall. Zoe J. Smith with her first bucket of the game. Sloan trying to answer back, had her shot blocked by Duckweiler. Here's Carley now, back tapped from Sloan. That's her second pocket pick of the night for Johnson Central. Conley. Sloan, 3, got it. Allie Sloan, proving her worth tonight for Johnson Central. I have her with 7, 10, 18 points. Her average is right at 13.5 on the season. Here's Carley. Dump down to Gully. Gully finds space, misses the shot, able to get her own. She'll give it another try. Can't get that one to fall either. Ferguson with the recovery ahead to McKenzie. McKenzie can't get the shot to fall, but she's fouled by Troxler on the way up. So McKenzie will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. A 50% free throw shooter on the season is McKenzie. Able to get that one to fall. You know, McKenzie, as I said, 50% on the season, a small sample size. That's only her 11th free throw of the season. And she gets both to fall. Jenna Delaney now back on for the Kittens. And Coach Davis would like a 30-second timeout to discuss their press breaker. And right now, this is a good timeout by, by Coach Davis. You've got a 12-point lead right now. Johnson Central applies a lot of pressure at the front of that press. The last thing you want to do is, in the confusion, give up a couple of easy baskets and get Johnson Central back to within quick striking distance. You want to keep that distance, bring your girls in, regain that composure on the press break that they've had for most of this half so far, and be ready to get into the half court, run your offense, and create good shots, which they've been doing a fantastic job of so far in this half. 45-33 Kittens, a minute 43 left in the third. Delaney the inbounder. Duckweiler will bring it up against Sloan. Double coming right away from Blair, and Duckweiler able to handle it easily with her left-hand dribble. High screen from Gully. Hand off to Delaney. Delaney left it for Wolf. Her 17-footer off the mark. Tapped rebound from Delaney over, check that, from Duckweiler over to Delaney. Delaney fouled on the way up. So that'll send Jenna to the line. 78% free throw shooter on the season is Jenna Delaney. She's missed a big chunk of this season with a hip injury she picked up in the second game of the season. It was a scary one at that because it was a non-contact injury, and it kept her on the sideline for about 2 months. So she's just made her way back into the lineup over the last 4 or 5 games for Ashland. And her presence has been felt immediately. Her physicality and determination defensively really just changes the way this Ashland team plays. A fortuitous bounce for Ashland as it falls into the hands of Zoe J. Smith, and she gets the bucket. Here's Sloan trying to answer back. Corner 3 from McKenzie, no good. Gully grabs the board but lost the handle. It'll stay with Johnson Central. 1:01 left in the quarter. It's Zoe J., Wolf, Carly, Gully, and Delaney on the floor for the Kittens. Here's Conley. McKenzie. Back to Conley. 50 seconds left in the quarter. Here's Sloan, matched up on Wolf. This is probably the matchup they've been wanting, is the nice dump down and possible travel by Dials. But a great look by Sloan as she was able to dump it down to Dials, who had to cut on the baseline. Here's Zoe J. Smith, lifts the defender, kicks to Delaney. Delaney tried to turn the corner, but she's squared up by McKenzie. Gully, great post position, and she's fouled by Dials. Gully is just an old school post player. She knows how to position her body. She knows how to move the defender to create scoring angles for herself, and that's exactly what happened there. Dials with no choice but to foul Gully, as she had perfect position for the bucket. And it's a foul that paid off as Gully misses the first one. Troxler at the table for Ashland. That is Dials' third foul of the game, by the way, as Gully misses them both, but it falls into the hands of Gabby Carly. Back to Carly, is nearly thrown away by Zoe J., but Carly recovers. Here's Delaney, 10 seconds. Gully, 7 seconds. Skip pass, Zoe J. Smith on the runner, 4-3. And they're going to get a block on Dials. Nope, yep, on Dials. That'll be her fourth. And that will send Zoe J. Smith to the free throw line, 56% on the season. Zoe J. misses the first one. Troxler finally able to enter the game with 2 seconds left in the quarter. And Zoe J. hits the second. The heave from Sloan, short of the mark, and that's how the third quarter will end. It's Ashland 49, Johnson Central 23. We'll be right back after this on MyTown TV.
It's never been easier to replace your kitchen appliances with the ultimate kitchen bundle at Big Sandy Superstore. What's a kitchen bundle? Choose your fridge, choose your range, dishwasher, and microwave. Pick the finish you love and upgrade individual pieces to fit your needs. Need a French door fridge? Done. Wall oven and cooktop? You got it. When you bundle, you save hundreds. Buy the refrigerator and range, get the dishwasher and microwave free at Big Sandy Superstore.
You know, I want everybody to walk into Dutch Miller Key with as much confidence as I've got going down this hill.
I'm not sure a first-timer should be picking up this much speed.
88 miles an hour?
He's looking a little wobbly.
Ooh. Oh, that's still pretty good. For a limited time, check out 0% APR for 48 months on select new Tellurites, Sorrentos, and Sportages, and be sure to ask about 90-day deferred payments.
8 minutes to play, and after a 21-10 third quarter run by Ashland, they find themselves with a 49-33 advantage over Johnson Central. And Ashland will answer the bell with the same five that were on the floor at the end of the third. It's Troxler, Zoe J. Smith, Addison Wolf, Gabby Carly, and Jenna Delaney. And for Johnson Central, it will be Martina Conley, Emma Ferguson. Who else do we have out there? Carly Stanley. And I think I've got Emma McKenzie as well, and I'm missing one. Looks like Cameron Duncan back on with 4. Kicks to the corner. McKenzie's 3 off the mark. Ran down by Addison Wolf. She's tied up immediately in the corner. Finds Delaney. Delaney up to Carly. Carly finds Troxler on the wing. Troxler turns the corner. Nothing there. Delaney, check that. Carly with the miss, but gets her own. She'll back it out and reset things for Ashland. Dump down to Troxler. Her step through. dropped the ball, and it's picked up by Johnson Central, shuffled off from Stanley onto Sloan, and she gets the finish. Zoe J. Smith, right place, right time, as the defense committed to Carly, and Carly able to dump down to get Zoe her second bucket of the night. Delaney might have got away with a push there in front of the Johnson Central bench. Troxler had her shot blocked by Sloan. That went off the foot of Zoe J. Smith, picked up by Jenna Delaney. Ahead to Smith, who beat everyone down the floor for her third bucket. She's now on 7. Ashland 53, Johnson Central 35. Hezzy dribble by Stanley. Can't get the shot to fall, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2. And that's going to go against Gabby Carly, her third foul of the game. Duckweiler and Gully at the table for Ashland. Conley at the table for Johnson Central. Stanley gets the first one to fall. 67% on the season from the free throw line is Carly Stanley. So Trox and Wolf off. Gully and Duck on. Stanley gets them both. 53-37. Duckweiler. Fouled on the dribble. It'll be Ashland's ball out of bounds underneath. That's against Conley. That's her third, Martina Conley. Not a senior on this team for Johnson Central, so the future is bright for these Lady Eagles. Carly. Duckweiler, 3-ball, corner pocket, no good. Delaney with a board. And they're going to get Gully with the push. It will be. So possession will go back to Johnson Central, and this game certainly within striking distance. 16. The way Johnson Central can turn teams over when they turn up their defense, it certainly isn't out of reach. But Zoe J. Smith with the takeaway after the double leaves it for Duck. Duck's shot interrupted by Sloan, rebound Gully, and it'll be Ashland's ball out of bounds underneath. Check that, that's a foul on Emma Ferguson. Gully in the corner, out to Duck. Gully, low block, double comes. Gully turns to her left shoulder. Some extracurricular there between Ferguson and Delaney. Let's hope cooler heads will prevail. They're going to get Delaney with a forearm shiver. That's going against Delaney. I think possession should go to Johnson Central if that occurred after the bucket. It's going to be up to the official to determine. And it will be Johnson Central's ball. And I missed who made that bucket. We'll try to get that after the game. Conley, 3-ball, corner, got it. Folks, we've got a ball game. Ashland with an 11-point lead. Ashland wants a timeout. They need it. Time to talk things over on the Kittens bench. It's 53-42 Ashland with 5:21 to go. We'll be right back on MyTown TV.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we're here to make every moment even better. From grabbing lunch at Fat Patty's, to sweets at Sweet Peace Bakery, to finding the perfect gift downtown at the local Mercantile or Holly Bees. Your MCCU card helps you shop local with just a tap. This season, support local and pay with ease all around Ashland with MCCU with our new tap-to-pay debit and credit cards. Your money, your future, your choice. Members Choice Credit Union.
Earn a degree in your own backyard on your own terms. Ohio University Southern delivers affordable, flexible degrees that are always in demand in our community, or can take you anywhere. Move your career forever forward.
5:21 remaining. Ashland with an 11-point lead after a couple of mental breakdowns have allowed Johnson Central to creep back in this one. It'll be Ashland's ball. Underneath the basket, Johnson Central picking up their full court press. Ashland with two ball handlers in with Carly and Duckweiler. Either one can bring it up against the press, but they're going to trap right away. Here's Troxler, back to Carly. Carly trying to beat Sloan. The double comes from Duncan, and Duncan's going to foul, and that'll be it for Cameron Duncan. She is done for the night. It's been a frustrating night for Cameron Duncan. She really hasn't had a chance to contribute. She's been in foul trouble almost the entire game. And now her evening is complete. And that will allow Emma McKenzie to check back in. So it's Conley, Sloan, Stanley, McKenzie, and Ferguson for Johnson Central. Carly, Duckweiler, Delaney, Troxler, and Zoe J. Smith for Ashland. Carly doesn't use the screen from Troxler, instead gives it up to Duckweiler. She's doubled right away. Here's Carly, drop down to Smith, all alone underneath, her shot up and in. Johnson Central committing to a lot of pressure up front. That's going to leave somebody open. That time it was Zoe J. Sloan, Conley, three, no good. Rebound Ferguson, a foul on Zoe J. Smith. Ferguson showing a lot of frustration in this game. If it wasn't for her teammate to settle her down there might have been a problem. Shot no good by Stanley. Up to Smith. Smith's going to back it out. Here's Carly. Corner, Duckweiler. Out to Smith. Three ball, top of the key. Got it. Zoe J. Smith, who has had quite a second half for Ashland. Another block for Duckweiler. Ahead to Delaney. That went off Delaney's foot, but she's able to recover it after Conley lost it. Both girls, Conley and Delaney, go down in a heap. They both seem to be okay. It'll be a jump ball. Possession will stay with Ashland. I've got Zoe Smith with 12 second half points for the Kittens. Troxler. Hands off to Duckweiler. Duckweiler doubled right away. Feeds inside to Zoe Smith. On to Delaney. Delaney with the finish. 11 points for Jenna Delaney. Delaney and Smith just cleaning things up on the back of that Ashland offense. Ferguson with the rebound. Instead it falls into the hands of Duckweiler, who's picked up by Conley. Left it for Carly. Zoe Smith with a 17-foot J off the mark. And now it's Sloan. Duckweiler squares her up. She kicks out to Conley instead and drains the three, her second triple. Martina Conley with 8 now in the game. It's a full timeout by Johnson Central. We'll be back right after this on MyTown TV.
Being able to spend time with patients is really what does make the biggest difference.
My goal is to get you as well as I can so that you don't need a doctor as often.
With expert clinicians offering personalized care in pediatrics, mental health, pharmacy, dental, and so much more. We're more than your family doctor. We're your doctor in the family.
Whoa, hey, fellas. You know the routine.
My bad. We got you.
Tom?
Now entering Clarks, number 24 from Georgetown, Kentucky, Malachi Marino. Make some noise for number 22, Brayden Hawthorne. You know him, you can't guard him, from Woodford County, number 2, Jasper Johnson.
Return, refresh, fuel. Clarks.
Well, the Lady Eagles were able to close the gap around the 5-minute mark, but Ashland has volleyed it back out to 60-45 with a 15-point lead, 3:22 to go. Already out of the game for Johnson Central is Cameron Duncan, who fouled out. And Julie Dials, who's not on the floor right now, has 4. Carly Stanley, I have her with 3, and Martina Conley with 3 as well. So Ashland will have possession. Wolf, the inbounder, gets it to Carly. Back out to Addison Wolf, who crosses the timeline. Gets doubled right away and needs some help. Wolf felt like she had it knocked out of her hands. Instead, she's called for a double dribble, so possession back to Johnson Central. Emma Ferguson will inbound it to Allie Sloan. I've been very impressed with this Johnson Central freshman, Allie Sloan. You can tell that Savannah Wheeler has spent a lot of time with her this year. Carly with a nice strip on the spin move from Stanley. Here's Carly. Skip past the duck. Down to Troxler on the block. Troxler gets the finish. Somehow that's Alexis Troxler's first make of the night. Wolf with a takeaway. Ahead to Troxler. Troxler fouled on the way up by Emma McKenzie. That's her second foul. So Troxler will go to the line to shoot 2, where she is 1 of 2 so far tonight. That went off the back iron. Johnson Central, look at the 15th region. They've got Floyd Central and they've got Pikeville, both also undefeated in their districts, rather. And you figure it's going to be one of those 3 teams likely to come out of the 15th region and punch their ticket to the KHSAA Sweet 16 once more. You're looking at 2 teams that could very well play again. Well, I don't know if they'll meet up again, but they could both very well play games in Lexington at the Sweet 16. As Ashland with another takeaway. Here's Wolf. Feed down and some confusion between Wolf and Smith. The Ashland turnover will give Brooke Campbell a chance to check in for Brooklyn Duckweiler. Here's Stanley. Gets a step around Campbell. Gets the shot to fall. Carly splits the defense, gets the bucket. Campbell just fell down. She got her feet tied up. Picked up by Troxler. Here's Carly. Campbell, 3-ball, corner pocket. Got it! Brooklyn Campbell with the triple. 68-47, Kittens. Another turnover by Johnson Central. Feeds down to Wolf. Wolf fouled on the way up. That'll go against Emma McKenzie. That's her 3rd foul. And that sends Addison Wolf to the line. And that might be her first free throws. No, she's a 67% free throw shooter on the season. So Molly Seitz and the OG Zoe Smith on the floor for Ashland. Here's McKenzie. Stanley gets the finger roll to fall.
Stanley, last man to play, 1 minute.
Molly Seitz played in the JV game today. Of course, Seitz probably would have played a lot more this season if it hadn't been for a preseason injury that kept her out of most of the first semester. Wolf's shot off the mark. But Seitz hit a big three from the corner to win it for Ashland in the JV game. A heavy challenge by Zoe Smith will put Carly Stanley on the line. That's her first foul, team 5th for Ashland, but with 34 seconds left and a 20-point lead. I think if you're Coach Davis and you were looking for a peek into how intensely your team will play in the postseason, right here you're matched up against another team that will likely end up in Lexington. Of course, Ashland has some chicken left on that bone before they get there as well, but these are two teams that could likely play in Lexington during the Sweet 16, and Ashland really put it all together here tonight to get out of here with a big win over the Johnson Central Lady Eagles. Here's Seitz out front. She's trying to dribble it out now. Carly, she'll turn the corner, leaves it in the corner. Zoe Smith with the miss, taken away by Stanley with 5 seconds left. She'll push all the way to the rim. Stanley with the shot, up and in. So Carly Stanley ends her night with 13 points, but it's Ashland who prevails, 69-53. We'll be right back to run down your scores. You're watching Ashland Kittens basketball on MyTown TV. We will be right back.
Hi, this is Clay from Pollock's Jewelers. So much has changed, especially over the last 30 years. Now the latest craze, lab-grown diamonds. As the only certified gemologist appraiser in the tri-state area, happy to help you. Thanks again for all your support and friendship over the years. We'll see you soon.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
They say products aren't built to last, and that they just don't make things like they used to. Since 1953, Big Sandy's been serving our customers quality and reliability at a great price. And that's why we're proud to carry Speed Queen, quality washers and dryers built here in America, with commercial-grade metal parts and backed by industry-leading warranties. Get the guaranteed lowest price and fast delivery on all Speed Queen appliances at Big Sandy's Superstore.
Whoa, hey, fellas. You know the routine.
My bad. We got you.
Tom?
Now entering Clarks, number 24 from Georgetown, Kentucky, Malachi Marino. Make some noise for number 22, Brayden Hawthorne. You know him, you can't guard him. From Woodford County, number 2, Jasper Johnson.
Return, refresh, fuel. Clarks.
Mom, what's for dinner?
Fresh Start Health is now accepting new patients in Moorhead. Walk-ins are welcome for primary care, counseling, hepatitis and STI treatment, psychiatry, and addiction medicine. Book online at freshstarthealth.com or call 606-225-8200. Fresh Start Health, next to Fazoli's, Moorhead.
This country runs on skilled hands, and right now, we don't have enough of them. Electrician jobs are booming, and IBEW Local 317 is training the folks who'll keep America lit. If you're ready to learn a trade that matters, visit us at 1848 Madison Avenue, Huntington.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
We're back to wrap things up here from James Anderson Gymnasium. It was the Ashland Kittens over the Johnson Central Lady Eagles 69-53. And if Stacey Davis going into this game wanted to write a script on how she wanted this one to play out, I think it would have been exactly as we witnessed here tonight. It's Ashland with a convincing win over the 15th region powerhouse, Johnson Central, and a team that had is still undefeated in the 15th region. And Ashland, of course, undefeated in the 16th region. A lot has to happen between now and then, but you can see both of these teams moving on possibly to play in Lexington during the KHSAA Sweet 16. But let's run down your scores for tonight first. Let's start with the losing team, Johnson Central. it was Allie Sloan who led the way with 19 points, followed by Carly Stanley with 13, Emma McKenzie with 9, and Martina Conley with 8. On the Ashland side, they were led by Gabby Carley with 14 points, Zoe Smith with 12, Jenna Delaney with 11, Ariana Gully with 9, Brooklyn Duckweiler with 8, Alexis Troxler with 4, Brooke Campbell with 3, Laura Short with 2, and Addison Wolf and Zoe Smith both played but did not score. So there you have it. Those are your scores tonight. And Ashland now will next be on the floor at Boyd County Middle School next Wednesday when they will play in the 64th District Championship against either the Boyd County Lady Lions or the Fairview Lady Eagles. But that'll wrap up the regular season for the Kittens, and we move on into postseason play. We want to thank you all for joining us. I've got Jeff, Gracie, and Conley up in the tower above the floor here. My production team tonight, I'm Chris Pullum. I want to thank you for joining us. Until next week, so long, everybody.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we're here to make every moment even better. From grabbing lunch at Fat Patty's, to sweets at Sweet Piece Bakery, to finding the perfect gift downtown at the local Mercantile or Holly Bees. Your MCCU card helps you shop local with just a tap. This season, support local and pay with ease all around Ashland with MCCU with our new Tap to Pay debit and credit cards. Your money, your future, your choice. Members Choice Credit Union.
When you're stressed, you come get a massage, it just melts it away. I started having major muscle spasms, and the pain was so excruciating, I couldn't move my left arm. I was wondering how I was going to support my family. From the get-go, they made me feel important, that I wasn't just another patient. I knew immediately when I woke up after surgery, I was free of pain. My future looked a little brighter.
Inspired neurosurgical care at UK King's Daughters.
Ashland Credit Union is proud to offer 10 $1,000 scholarships to empower students taking the next steps on their journey. See website for more details or email scholarships at ashlandcu.org for more information.